Hi, you guys. I hope you're all having a good day and a good week. I wanted to share a word with you that the Lord gave me yesterday regarding transition. I think it was last week I shared a video regarding a dream the Lord gave me about an intense transition. And I've kind of been talking over the last week with the Lord about this stuff because I guess he keeps almost presenting these different opportunities for me to just go and have fun, right? And part of me is like, no, like I gotta get ready. I need to get prepared. Like I need to do this, and I am. But it's also like he keeps reminding me. He's like, you need to go have fun. You need to go just take a break, go have fun. And I'm like, I don't understand. Like, why do you keep telling me this? And talking with the Lord about this stuff yesterday, essentially it's that like he just keeps reminding me of that dream of the intense transition, and essentially just like taking time here and there while I'm preparing to go have fun before this transition, because I don't know what to expect with it, but he does. He keeps reminding me that it's going to be intense. He keeps telling me it's going to be intense. So I don't know what to expect, but if the Lord's been dealing with you guys about that too, then first off, I want to encourage you because it's encouraging to encourage. I know that like a lot of us are getting ready to go, ready to do what the Lord has called us to do. But also like there's a lot of us have probably been facing a lot of strange times. I know for me over the last week, like I've just had a lot of strange days where the Lord, like I'll wake up in the morning and he's like, okay, like today's gonna be a weird day. And I'm like, I don't know what to expect with this, but I mean, like by the end of the day, I'm like, all right, Lord, like you're right. Like that was weird. It was like good, but essentially it's just been strange because there's been so much change. And I know like first, like everything happens first in the spirit realm before it manifests in the natural. So for me right now, I'm just going through a lot of spiritual changes. And for those of you that are also going through those things, I just want to encourage you that it only gets better from here, right? Like the Lord only plans to prosper us, and he only has good intentions for us. So no matter how things may feel right now, or may look right now, it's not the end. It's only the beginning. So stay encouraged. Make sure you just fill your mind with just encouraging words from Scripture, from other people, and prophetic voices. But today, the word I wanted to share with you was regarding the transition. And essentially, when I was talking to the Lord yesterday about this transition, he reminded me about like how he keeps telling me that it's going to be like fast, right? I think I've shared in a few of my past videos that the Lord keeps telling me, or kept giving me the word lightning speed, where when he said like when the blessings start occurring, it's going to be at lightning speed. But he was also kind of telling me that was going to be the case for this transition as well. And I think yesterday when we were talking, he said it wasn't going to be like a transition, it was going to be like a shift. And I was like, God, like, what do you mean? Like, what's the difference between a transition and a shift? Because I get like with all this stuff going on this year where like I'll wake up and it's like I can feel spiritually like there's been a shift. But I'm like, and I guess I understand as well that there can be seasons of transition, and multiple shifts occur. But I wanted to know like specifically like what the Lord meant by it's going to be more of a shift than a transition. And essentially he pointed out that a transition is almost gradual, but a shift, it's like when you're driving manual in a car, and you shift from one gear to the next. It's like immediate, right? It's not gradual, it's immediate. And that's what the Lord was showing me, of like this transition that he's preparing me for. It's not going to be very gradual. It's going to be like like that, right? Like a snap. It's going to be a shift. It's going to be just like overnight. And that kind of like goes along with, or it does go along with, a word and a verse he kept giving me, actually. I think it was last week, and it was regarding a verse in Revelation. The Lord comes like a thief in the night, and it was crazy because he was like reminding me of that verse all morning long. Maybe it wasn't last week, I think it was actually a few days ago, but he kept reminding me of that verse all morning long. And then it was Lana Vawser released her prophetic word, and it was again regarding like how fast the Lord works. And then something else happened that morning and regarding how fast the Lord works, and it was like the Lord just kept reminding me of this verse, and I'm like, oh, I need to get to wrapping up this preparation, like, because like if this is really how you say it's gonna be, like a thief in the night, like this is gonna be so fast. And I felt like I kept praying about like whether I always like to take these words, the words the Lord gives me, to him first, and make sure like if those are specifically for me or for everyone, that he would like me to share them with you guys as well. And I felt this was one he wanted me to share with you guys as well. So for those of you getting prepared right now, like just know like this transition is going to be more like a shift than a transition. And I hope that actually encourages you guys, because I think a lot of us have always grown up in, and maybe even understood a sense of surviving, but never quite thriving, if that makes sense. Like your whole life, maybe times you're like, oh yes, I'm blessed. Well, like, yes, you are blessed. But like Joseph, when he was in prison, he was still blessed, but he never quite thrived until he got out of prison, right? And into the palace. So, just know that like, yes, it's going to be a shift, but it's not bad. It may be intense, but that just means you get to walk into your promised land like so much sooner, so much quicker. And this is only the beginning of what the Lord has. I don't know. I don't know what you guys might be going through, but know that the Lord is with you the whole way. And as long as you ask him for his comfort and his glory and presence, and his peace to surround you, like, you're gonna be okay. And he's with you the whole way, right? Another verse he reminded me of over this past week was fear not, right? For I am with you. And also, I think it's in Isaiah. He's been giving me so many verses in Isaiah lately, so I'm kind of I'm going back and forth between so many. So maybe you guys can write this one in the comments of which one it is specifically. But the one regarding, like where he's basically like telling us like, don't fear, because like not only am I with you, but I take your right hand and I go with you, right? And I don't just go ahead of you, I go with you. And that's encouraging to know, because some of us, like, we're stepping out like on our own with no one else with us. It's on our own. But the Lord is with us, and that is so much better than anything else we could ask for. So I wanted to share that word with you guys today, to know that if anything is going on, maybe like delaying you from preparing to step out, like, make sure to just keep praying, to be aggressive about your preparation, because the Lord just keeps putting in my spirit, like, it's going to be sooner than you think. It's going to be sooner than you think. So know that it will likely be sooner than you think. right? The Lord likes to surprise us, give us suddenlies, and to do far more than we could ever imagine. And he has his own time frame, right? Like whatever we think he might be doing at a certain time, he has his own time frame, and it doesn't always line up with ours. But I think I have even had an idea of when I might be stepping out, but the Lord keeps telling me it's going to be sooner, and I'm sure like that's going to be the same for a lot of you guys. So know that whatever needs to be wrapped up in your preparations, it needs to happen. Like, you need to get on it. I know I have to get on some stuff too, so get prepared. I think that was a word that the Lord gave me yesterday, where it's kind of just praying with him, and I'm like, Lord, like, what's on your heart? And he gave me the word prepared. And that was different than what he's given me in the last few weeks, because the word he kept giving me was prepare. But yesterday he gave me prepared. And it took me a little while where I just kept praying about this, and I kept talking to him about it. And it took me a while to get what he meant. But prepared is in like past tense or final, completion, right? And I was like, oh, I understand, Lord. Like, you mean like final preparations. Like it needs, like we're coming to a completion because it's almost time. And understand like with everything that he's been telling me lately, of like that's what's on his heart right now. That's what he's doing. Not only what he's doing in us, but what he is wanting us to do, to be in his schedule, to be in his flow, and to be prepared whenever he calls us to step out. So I want to encourage you that even if it looks bumpy or rocky or strange or weird right now, know that it may not fully be like what you expect it to be or when you expect it to be, but it will be far better than you could ever imagine, and likely far sooner than you could imagine. But it's going to be magnificent. Like, I think that those are the words that like the Lord keeps giving me this summer, is magnificent, like grandiose, almost like majestic. I don't know why. Those are just words like the Lord keeps giving me about the step out. But I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope this encourages you, and I hope all of your preparations are going well. So continue to talk to the Lord. Make sure like you're staying in his flow, and stay in his presence. Make sure to ask for peace and for comfort, because I know a lot of us getting prepared for the transition are definitely needing some comfort and some peace right now. And that's never wrong to ask for the Lord's help. It's actually a very strong thing to do, a very wise thing to do as well. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope you have a blessed week.